Dear friends, in this session we are going to see how to read and understand P&IDs. To be honest, I have been working in the industry from last 27 years and I have seen there are few people who are not able to understand P&IDs and PFDs. And this is not their fault. The reason is they have not been exposed, they have not been involved for this kind of activity. So this was also one of the case when I was young graduate. So I thought this is most demanding subject and I should make one simple, crystal clear, short training module for people who wants to understand what is P&ID and how to read P&ID. So I have tried to put my best in this. This is about me. This is Ved Prakash Singh from IIT Consultancy. I will not read line by line. If you are interested, if someone of you are interested to know about more me, then please, visit my LinkedIn profile, IITC profile. These are the activities where we can help industries. I would like to emphasize two red bullet points down below. That is manpower consultancy, where even we supply the manpower on outsource basis. We also provide a lot of technical diploma courses online. These courses are very useful for young graduates and those people who are in the industry and they want to have additional skill like diploma in industrial safety. We have diploma in industrial environment. We have diploma for oil and gas industry. There are many more diplomas. If you would like to just have a quick look on our website. So next is Hazid and Wheat. These all are our key competencies. I will not go through word by word. If you would like to go through, so take your own time and go through that. I will assure you that you are going to get quite rich information regarding how to read P&ID and what are P&IDs. In fact, I would suggest this course is very much useful for all the people who are working for oil and gas industry, petroleum industry, chemical industry, dyes and intermediates, fertilizer companies, refineries, steel plant, on and all process industries where there are processes. Specifically with those students who would like to make and build their future in these industries and who wants to get the job quicker than earlier, I can tell you we have helped many students to get a job in various industries, in various cross section of industry. Either they are young graduate engineers, or they are science graduate, or they are arts graduate, or they are commerce graduate. This is the training logistics what we must know. While you are going for this training, you will come across many safety quizzes. These safety quizzes are objective or subjective, so you can select appropriate answer so that you can refresh your knowledge. During this program, you can take mini break if you wish, and you can come back and resume from the same slide. This is the basic training module on how to read and understand P&IDs. We have detailed certificate course on how to read and understand P&IDs. If you are interested, you can visit our website and take this program at your convenience. The basic aim of this training module is provide necessary information on how to read and understand P&IDs. And by the end of this program, you will be able to understand what is the meaning of P&IDs, how to use P&IDs and PES during pre-EPC phase of project, how to use P&IDs and PES during EPC phase of project, what all informations are there on P&ID, process conditions and physical data which are not generally included in the P&IDs, pipeline details, because in the oil and gas industry, refinery industry, 70% cost goes to pipeline. So we must know what are the typical details of pipeline. Design intent example, because we must know what is the design intent of particular equipment, of particular BPCS or instrumentation. We will see how to read and understand PFD. The example of PFDs for vacuum cooled air condenser has been given for your easy understanding. How to read and understand P&IDs. This is the main topic. Now we have also given the sample P&ID symbol which you can go through to understand the P&ID's requirement. Line numbering, the concept and the philosophy of line numbering, because in P&ID you will understand there are many pipeline and there are tags of the line which you will understand. Different abbreviations used in P&IDs, because you cannot write big names because of limitation of space in P&ID. So you will understand the different abbreviations, what you need to focus on. Typical basic process control, BPCS abbreviations, these are very important because you will come across many abbreviations of BPCS being an instrumentation system. Typical instrumented function abbreviations you are going to see. Then reading of the P&IDs, how to track, how to line tracking, how to track the line from one P&ID to another P&ID and another P&ID to the same P&ID. Then we will understand the mechanical accessories and main equipment in the P&IDs. Read instrumentation part. We will understand the mechanical and instrumentation and machine monitoring system. So gentlemen, let us start with our session. What do you mean by P&IDs? As you know that P&ID is a graphical representation of the process unit and the facility. P&ID uses a various symbol to represent actual equipment, line, instrumentation, flow and other vital element of the process. P&ID is a complex drawing as compared to PFD. In one PFD, you can have many P&IDs due to its complexities. In PFD, you can present very complex process and instrumentation diagram in a simple and easy language, so anybody can understand by tracking the line. Now P&ID is a feed deliverables. This is where the P&ID is born and gets born. Now we need to understand use of P&IDs and PES during pre-EPC phase. In pre-EPC phase, P&ID gives a very good information. First, it helps us to estimate the project capital cost. Second, P&ID is used to develop the contract specification. Yes, with the help of P&ID, we can define the contract specification. P&ID is also used for developing the floor plan. Use of P&IDs / PES during EPC phase. P&IDs are used for various important activities during EPC phase. The important thing is to develop plant layout. It is used for developing the plant layout. P&IDs are used for hazardous area classification study. P&ID is the vital document or is the number one document to carry out HAZOP and CL reviews. Without P&IDs, we cannot do HAZOP and without HAZOP, seal review is difficult. Prepare data sheet of the equipment, valves and instrument. We can count number of valves, number of pipelines, size of pipeline with the help of P&IDs. Develop piping layout drawing. P&ID is a vital document which helps developing piping layout drawing. Prepare bulk material takeoff for picking, electrical, instrumentation and civil. Operation reviews are done with the help of P&IDs, and of course training of employees can be done only with the help of P&IDs. What information does P&ID provides? P&ID has a lot of information in the sheet. For example, details of equipments including installed, spare and associated pipings. Piping details like size of pipe, class of pipe, tag numbers, you can understand. Drain and vent lines are mentioned in the P&ID, so you can say that where the fluid will go in case of drain and vent. Heat tracing with insulation details are of course given, that is along with the pipeline. Associated utilities like instrument air, plant air or cooling water circulation, you can understand with the help of P&IDs. Various electrical and instrumentation informations are given in the P&ID. Important details required for design, construction and operations like slope of line, minimum and maximum distance, minimum straight length, we can get with the help of P&ID. These are the information which are generally not mentioned in P&IDs, like general arrangement of the equipment. It is not shown in P&IDs. Probably you can get a lump sum idea about the general arrangement, but general arrangement of the equipments are not shown in P&ID. Few operating conditions like pressure, temperature or level are not mentioned. Steam flow details or stream flow details are mentioned in the P&IDs sometimes. Equipment locations and placements are not mentioned. Pipe routing, length and fittings are not mentioned. Supports and structural details are not mentioned in P&IDs. So we must know that what are essential informations are available in P&IDs and what is essential informations are not there. So you can find out the appropriate documents to find out the correct information. As you know that 70% of cost in the refinery, petrochemical, oil and gas goes for piping or vessels. So there are name and tag of the pipelines. So in pipeline the line numbers are given. You can see the size of the pipeline. You can see the services of the pipeline, whether this is carrying hydrocarbon or they are carrying water or they are carrying nitrogen. Unit number from where the fluid is coming and from to where the fluid is going. Pipe class is mentioned in the P&IDs. Insulation and tracings are given in the P&IDs. Circuit numbers are also given in the P&ID so that you can track and trace. Okay guys, as per the name, the design intent, it is the example sheet. Normally in P&IDs you will find this kind of informations. You can find out the design temperature, you can find out the design pressure, you can find out the heat exchange, details. You can find out the flow rate, you can find out again the temperature of the fluid, pressure of the fluid. So likewise. So when you see P&ID, you try to go from left corner to right corner, from top corner to bottom corner, so that you don't miss anything and everything is mentioned in the P&IDs. Gentlemen, how to read P&IDs? It is very essential, and P&IDs reading is very easy, and you can quickly track the P&IDs. PFD. So this is a typical PFD for vacuumed air cooled air condenser or air cooled condenser. These are the steam condenser, condensate drum, surface condenser, startup ejector, first stage ejector, second stage ejector and condensate pumps. If you see here, this is a heat exchanger in which the high pressure steam comes from the turbine outlet, and the condensate drops down to the drain port, and only steam comes here and gets cooled here with the help of a tube fin heat exchanger, from where the air is blown with the help of blower from the top, and inside there is a condensate, and the condensate will come down in the drum D151, and the non-condensed steam or air will go further, and it may pop up with the help of 2J151 to the atmosphere with the help of silencer. Now, here in the drain port, there are some condensate. It has to be pumped with the help of drain port adductor. It goes into the drum 151, and from here the water is pumped and goes to the cooling system, and then it comes to after cooler and intercooler, and wherein cooling water suction goes there and cooling water return comes out, and with the help of this there is intercooler and aftercooler. The non-condensed steam will also get condensed, and from this pipeline, from this vent or this drain, it will come to drain 151, and non-condensate gas or steam will go and discharge to the atmosphere. How to read and understand P&IDs. This is really very important, and this is not rocket science. All engineers can understand, all graduates can understand, all commerce people can understand. We will see the sample P&IDs symbol. We will see the sample line numbers. We will see the abbreviations in P&IDs, like typical basic process control system. We will see typical instrumental function abbreviation. We will see line tracking. We will do line tracking of the P&ID so that we can tell you how to read the pipe P&IDs. We will read and track the mechanical accessories of the equipment, and we will read the instrumentation. Guys, I am sure you might have seen this kind of symbols if you have seen the P&IDs or sometimes PFD. These are the sample symbol which are nationally or internationally recognized. Sometimes company have got their own protocol, own parameters, so it may vary, but very minutely. It is not always. So if you see, I will go on random basis. If you see valves, if you see this valve shows that this is gate valve open. If this valve says that black and this, that means this gate valve closed. Globe valve in the point in the center of the valve, then it is globe valve. Globe valve closed, it is like this, the globe valve is closed. Ball valve is mentioned like this, you can see and understand. I mean to say, if you want to be a good reader of the P&ID, we must know the symbol representation of this all accessories, so that immediately you will see that from where the water is coming, the process fluid is going. And on the right side there is control valves. This all are control valves. These all are either being triggered with the help of BPCS or some instrumentation. This is electro hydraulic actuators. This is a actuator for diaphragm pull controller. This is again black pressure regular. So likewise, this you can go through all the potential symbols and try to memorize, because this will help you to read the P&ID very correctly. These are also samples of the symbols of the relief valves. These are the relief valves, different relief valves. This is what we need to remember. These are the symbol for the pipeline or pipings. Here you can see that if mechanical link is given, then you are see that line and dotted points. If you see electrical signal, dash 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 dash. If you see pneumatic signal, this, this. So the important is we need to remember the legend. I have seen in my experiences, when you get a package has a P&ID, then you will also get the symbols with that, because sometimes there is change in symbol because of company system. Line tagging or line numbering. In line numbering, you get this kind of information. PP, if you see PP, this means personal protection. You need personal protection. FP means fireproofing. That means you need to have fireproofing on this pipeline. H for hot insulation. C for cold insulation. A for acoustic insulation. ST for steam tracing. ET for electrical tracing. SJ for steam jacket. So this all we have in the P&ID. Abbreviation in P&IDs. There are different abbreviations are given which are nationally and internationally recognized and approved. So likewise, this is description. You say analysis, burner and combustion, conductivity, density, voltage. So corresponding that there is some sentence, some symbol. But this is what we need to remember. This is the same from G to Z. There are different meaning. You can understand. I mean, with all alphabets. This is necessarily not. Need to remember. When you get any P&IDs, you can go through the symbol and representation and abbreviation of that P&ID package. You will understand everything. But 99% symbols are same, which are internationally recognized. This is basic process control system abbreviation. Like AE means element analyzer. BE that means element burner. DT that means transmitter density. EIV emergency isolation valve. FV control valve. IT transmitter circuit. LG level gauge. LV local valve control. MV valve motorized. So this is how we need to remember this abbreviations and their full form. To get complete P&ID review and update, with the help of this, you can definitely become a good reader. Likewise, there are different abbreviations for instrumented function. FZS, this means switch flow safety. This is XY, XZY, this is position heart safety. This TJT transmitter temperature safety. This PSE, this is bursting disc safety. PZS, this is pressure safety. So likewise, you need to remember this symbol so that you understand the P&ID very correctly, which will help you in further study. So gentlemen, now let us start with line tracking. And first we will see that how to read the P&ID for the line, for the mechanical lines. If you see, let us track. This is inlet. The arrow in means the something is coming from the outside, and this will go with the help of this valve. And there is a mechanical spacer is there. Spectacle blinds are there. You see there is on the top there is a black dot, and in the bottom there is a 0 with no black. You can see white. So this 0 means this open. That means this valve is normally open. And if you see the black part, that means this is normally closed or temporarily closed. You see this full line is coming, and then dotted line is there. That means this line goes to the bottom, almost bottom of the tank, and then this discharge the liquid or fluid inside the tank. And you see there is a one line going from the bottom side, and you see LT, and you see this. That means this is level transmitter. If there is a liquid level low, if the liquid level high, what action I am supposed to do? This will give LALL and LSLL. This will give LAHH and LSHH. Overflow line to drain. So there is a overflow line which is going from here. If tank is filling over, then there is overflow line. It will go and drain to the sufficient and suitable location. If you see, there is on the top there is one PT is there, one nozzle is there, PT is there. Then you can have PL or PHH. There is again one valve which has the blanketing gas, nitrogen gas. It is helped with the PCV, pressure control valve. This pressure control valve will control the pressure of the nitrogen inside the tank, because this seems to be atmospheric tank, and if you put more nitrogen, it will crack. Now we go further. You have got one nozzle, then there is a valve, and this one is we have the spectacle blinds normally open, and then you go up, then you will see the pressure gauge is fit to the connector. Then you come here, you will see one nozzle which is connected with PSV. Then you will see the vent, and then you see that minimum circulation now line up from the discharge pump. Discharge pump will also give minimum flow to the tank so that minimum circulation happens. There is again one LT is there, there is again one LG is there, and with outline this will go to the process area. This is a simple example of P&IDs, and I hope you try to understand and you have understood the requirement. You can feel free to put your comment in the comment box if you want to make another training programs on this. These are the example P&IDs. You can see there is a pressure transmitter with the nozzle 3, there is a nozzle 4 is there is a nozzle 1 is there is one main hole 24 inch, nozzle 13 is connected with LZT, and this is temperature element N2. These are the temperature element at different level of the liquid. This is another nozzle number 11 which is connected with the LT. There is this LT gives the signal to LI 103. There is another one nozzle 8 inch. It is for manual measurement, and then another there is a manhole of 30 inch line from where a person go inside, and this is nozzle number 9 is given, which is connected with PVV, pressure vacuum valve, to protect against implosion. This is manhole 24 is given, and then N14 to N18 is going somewhere else. N18 nozzles are there, N12, M2 nozzles are there. M2 is a spectacle blind and open area is always remain open. You can see here this line is coming here and getting joined here. So likewise N7 is normally what is one valve closed, normally closed, and there is one another line is given over here. So this is how guys you understand the instrumentation of the process in the P&IDs. These are again the different instrumentation. You should understand LZT is connected with radar 101, then LZI is there, and level switch high will be there, and there is temperature element is there in the system. Then level transmitter is there, which gives the signal to tank gauging system, and from here TH and TI are given. Likewise, you can see PPP 106. So this is how we read the instrumentation. It needs practice to understand the instrumentation. This is the not a bit complex, but try to understand. On the boiler discharge line, superheated steam, you have this kind of instrumentation control. This is minimum control, and there are any other things. I am not able to show the P&ID because of copyright issue. In this pipeline, there is one temperature element TE 506A is there, and it has got a transmitter 506, and from there it will send the alarm to control room TI, and this will give the control for the steam flow. TAL, TC will give signal to open it more. TAH, TC will give signal open to close it. Then you see one pipeline with PSV, and that steam out goes to the silencer so that there is no noise, and one line is coming to the drain. You can see from here. So I understood you understand now how to read a P&ID. This is the one flow element, this is the valve, this is the half inch valve, this is half inch valve, this is half inch valve, and the flow transmitter is connected with here 506, and this gives you 506 alarm, and then accordingly the decision is taken. You have a local pressure gauge here, and you understand, and it is connected with 3.4 inch line. In the same line you understand what is the pressure in the system. SPS 5059, SPS 60, this valves, and connected to this one. So likewise the PT 506, 506A, 507, 507AB, 507 AC are mentioned. So likewise there is a pressure transmitter, pressure indicator, PAHH, pressure alarm high, PASH, pressure alarm high. And if you go the downstream, the TE507, TE507AB, TE507AC is given. So, gentlemen, this is the part of instrumentation and piping and instrumentation diagram, P&IDs. Many times, machine monitoring systems are also mentioned in the P&IDs. This is the motor of the machine, and this is where this is. I mean, you can say that this is a vibration element, vibration of the burner, so that you can protect the winding. If the burner, if bearing motor gets vibrate, then it will immediately trip the motor, and you will protect your bearing, and you will also protect your armature. Here you see there are different elements are given to give the early warning, early signal. So guys, I was a bit fast. I wanted to give you clear cut, short, crispy information on how to read P&IDs and PFDs. PFD I have given very less information. We have separate training for the importance of PFD and how to read PFD. If you are interested, you can go through later at your stage from our website. We have got detailed training on P&IDs and use of P&IDs and what are the weaknesses of P&IDs, how to improve our P&IDs, and how to keep P&IDs updated over a period of 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. These are very essential part. So, gentlemen, thank you very much for watching this training session. If you have any comment, you can definitely share your comment in the comment box. If you want any trainings, specific trainings, you can come back to me on the comment section. I will review it and I will ensure that you get this training as quickly as possible. You can also refer this module to your friends who may be interested in this kind of program, and you can also refer to this program for the students who are engineering graduates who would like to make their future in oil and gas industry, petrochemical industry, pharmaceutical industry, chemical industry, steel plant, and other process industry. So guys, with this I end my session. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.